Sigma lifestyle with Walt Diddy, the sexiest man in the manosphere. And he likes women. Fancy that.
Walt Diddy is one hell of a man and he gives a great show. Do yourself a favor and share and subscribe so you don't miss an episode of Sigma Life Hacks. You may even learn something. Who knows these things?
boyfriend isn't here. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, soak in a hot bath, and listen to Sigma Life Hacks with Walt Diddy. Oh, do I wish I was dating him?
Hey, So you are now listening to Sigma Lifestyle. This is Sigma Life Hacks, a mixture of both today. I want to say good afternoon to everyone, wherever you are in the world. The time is 16 minutes after the hour, and that hour is 11 p.m. in Bangkok, Thailand. Thank you very much for joining me. Got a great show for you. By now, you should be wondering, I would be wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? The What You Talking About Walt Diddy Cam is sponsored by Body Game University. As you see in the video, as you see in the thumbnail, as you can fact check on the channel and in my videos, I am said Body Game expert, Walt Diddy, and you can find me at www.patreon.com/bodygameu. You asked, ma'am, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? We're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj, deep fake, and Jonah Hill, accusations. They're heating up. I did the show yesterday, and I prophesized that it's going to be going down. So we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj, deep fake, Jonah Hill's accusations, and U.S. worker strike. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get bad. I keep up with the news so you don't have to, but before we do and get too far in said weeks, we must recognize the day ones that come by to support Walt Diddy, like the one, the only Queena. Shout out to you, Queena, no matter where you are. I hope you're safe. If you're on the way to work, from work, it does not matter. You be safe and know that you are very, very special. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate you. Who else is in the house? Of course, the Sigma Gals is up in here. Shout out to the Empress herself. Empress 88 is in the house. She says, good day, blessing. Thank you, ma'am. And I wish the same for you that I wish for myself. Happiness, peace, good spiritual strength, and a little bit of money. Hope you're having a great day. Know that you are so, so awesome. And thank you for your support. It is much appreciated, ma'am. Got to get right in the house. We see Ruben Woodward tapping in. Shout out to you, Ruben, with the fly. I like that, man. I like that. You fly. You a hipster, Sigma male, I can tell. Only a Sigma male can do something like that. Pull off that pic and just be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Shout out to you, Ruben. Make yourself at home, fam. Listen, I got a great show for you. And as you know, we get right into it. And I lean ye not on my own understanding. Let those emojis fly. They come our way. Queena says, tuck a few days off. You deserve it. Most every time I talk to you, Queena, you working. Shout out to you and said bucket hat. You're rocking it. Let's get right into some information that I wanted to share. First story up. We had just got back from a honeymoon. A homecoming. No, we did not just get back from no damn honeymoon. We are going to the land of Thailand. I happen to be in Thailand, so I want to bring you just a little local news before we get to the main story to allow YouTube to push out the stream. How about from the New York Post? Burger King Thailand, I happen to be in Thailand, Bangkok right now, shocks fans with a new cheeseburger. Now, I've had a cheeseburger in my life. I don't eat red meat anymore. That is another video. But check out what the cheeseburger, that is a cheeseburger. Ma'am, sir, you're not mistaken. That is said damn cheeseburger that they're selling here in Thailand. I'm going to go confirm this at the mall tomorrow. Am I going to eat it? No. Order it? Hell no. But I do want to know what's exactly happening. This is what's going on. The fast food giant has caused a stir this week with its latest offering, the real cheeseburger, a burger with no meat or condiments, a cardiac arrest, including amount of American cheese, 20 slices. Who in the hell eats 20 slices of cheese? One serving, I do not know, but I want to see it, to be exact. Sandwiched inside a sesame seed bun. Holy shit. There is said cheese. This is what it looks like. Now, let me help you with that. That is the real cheeseburger, right? You see a price of 109 baht. It's pronounced baht. It looks like it's baht, but it's baht. Anyway, 109 baht, easy math. That's about $3 for that cheesy thing. And it says about 300, and I think that's 60 baht for the entire combo. That's about $6. So every 100 baht is $3. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I ate lunch today for 45 baht. Guess how much that is? Like $1.15. $1.15. But I thought that was interesting. Who in the hell wants said cheeseburger? Why would you even come up with the idea to sell that cheeseburger? And Here's something else that bothers me in my mind. I don't see Thai people eating cheese. Cheese is not on the damn menu. They don't listen. They do pork burgers. I don't eat pork either, but that is another video. But I found that interesting. What say you? Are you ready for your real cheeseburger? Drop those comments. I will be in the. You know how I do if you watch the show. Moving right along. As I mentioned, the Sigma girls was in the house. They're grown women, but the Sigma girls, kind of like the Mary Jane girls, who were grown women also, in my house, are in the house. I told you yesterday when BuzzFeed dropped that article, they were first. It was an hour in. It was yesterday. What does the Huffington Post do? You absolutely right. To all of you guys that jump out there too far just to defend men, all you women that jump out there a little bit too far to defend your gender, wait for all the information. I don't bring stories until I get the information or it is solid, just for reputation reasons and leaning ye not on thy own understanding. Read Proverbs, they'll save you. From the Huffington Post. Zoe 101 star Alexa Nicholas says an adult Jonah Hill assaulted her when she was just a young tender. I broke this story yesterday on this very channel. Queen was in the house, and I told you he is done. Whether true or false, that's for courts, whatever the hell they're going to do. But the mere accusations. Here's how it worked, guys. This is what we can learn from Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill and a lot of other men let their high class, high value status, as they say, go to their heads by making the wrong decision with the wrong women. Women do it also, making the wrong decision with the wrong men. What I'm saying is, I don't know if this is true or false, but it comes at a bad time where someone that was sleeping with him, being with him, his former ex-girlfriend, Sarah, coming out with her accusations. It's just bad timing. Expect no movie roles. He may be done. From the pictures I shared yesterday, go back and watch the stream. It's the one I did yesterday. You see a Jonah Hill that is dark, depressed, and he may even, I hope it doesn't happen, Kurt Cobain himself. Right. Let's skim right through the article. This is not me. That is young lady from Zoe 101. That is the real, who he is inside. I realize Jonah Hill has went through a body transformation. But the main thing that I am teaching and preaching over at Body Game University, my channel that's going to get to 100,000 real quick, I promise you that, is it starts in the mind. You're already more than enough. There's only one of you. What you see in my videos, I could easily run around shirtless all the time. I don't. I dress comfortable because I don't want to intimidate a lot of these Thai dudes. Anyway, what I'm saying to you is, anyone that gets those weight loss surgeries or anything like that, it's all well and good. Make sure you're working on your mental first. Your body's going to change. You may receive attention you never received before that was brand new to you. That remade a song almost by Gene Carr. Don't let it go to your head, no. Walt Diddy is 46, six-pack abs. I could be playing a lot of women, even over in Thailand. The eyes don't lie. But I'm focused on my goals, and it's the Sigma lifestyle that I lead, right? I don't have time for unproductive relationships, a bunch of one-night stands, taking a chance of catching something. It'd be nice to be with the same person where it's all natural. I'm not going to go too far with that. Let's see what the former Zoe 101 actress said. And this is the piggyback on the stream that I did yesterday that was exclusively about Jonah Hill. Alexis Nicholas, Jonah Hill in 2008. This is before YouTube was a baby. Facebook was a baby. Oh, we were talking about Yes We Can with Barry O, remember? The year of alleged incident. I understand, gentlemen. Why you wait so long? I don't know. But the timing is not good for Jonah. Another woman is coming forward with accusations against Jonah Hill. In a series of tweets published over the weekend, Normally, these women don't just take the damn Twitter. They usually lawyer up with the old girl. This is what got me like, whoa. In a series of tweets published over the weekend, Zoe 101 alum Alexis Nicholas, now 31. Here's something you need to know, man. She's 31. She's in her own power. I understand the world is more fit, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. Nicholas is now 31, said that the Superbad star lured her away from a party and assaulted her when she was a young tender. And Hill was 24. Nicholas didn't mention the year of the party or Hill's age in her tweets, but she does mention her age when the alleged incident occurred, suggesting that the party happened in 2008. Here's her tweet, not my words. Queen, I see that. I'll be in comments in a minute. I can't wait to read that. Alexa Nicholas, this is her Twitter. After reading Sarah Brady's, who is the one that's done what it is, I do believe Mr. Jonah Hill, because people like him become narcissistic. I'm not accusing, but I'm just saying, perhaps he ran into his own kind. They manipulated each other into a relationship, and she was a little bit more sociopathic than him. I'm going to agree that just looking at the woman, and the ladies agreed yesterday in the chat, something ain't right with her. That said, after reading, this is from Alexa Nicholas, and I'm reading so you don't have to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You are listening to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. I just so happen to be him. After reading Sarah Brady's admirable post about Jonah Hill, she hashtagged him. Normally, you don't see that. You see where I'm going with this, man. Normally, there just be some accusations, even with Aura Kelly. There wasn't no hashtags and direct in your face. After reading Sarah Brady's admirable post about Jonah Hill, hashtag, I just got to say, I was 16. I got invited to a house party, not with Kid and Play, right? Kid and Play didn't have liquor. They was on, Chill was drunk. He was the only one drunk. But that's how I digressed. Got invited to a house party at, she hashtagged the dude, Justin house, where he was with some lame predator actor from CSI Miami. These women are name dropping. I told you we're in the age of Aquarius. I'll look up the name later and find him. Wow, this is aggressive. She goes on, hashtag Jonah Hill didn't hand me the cigarette, which I thought was weird. And then as we walked back to the door, I asked him for it, and he said nothing but slammed me to the door and shoved his tongue down my throat. How do you do that? I don't know, but I'm just saying, I was so appalled. I pushed him off me and ran inside. Wow. This type of predatory behavior was hyper-normalized when I was a kid. Oh, look at the new movie that's out. I forget the name of it. Drop it, Queen. I forget. Oh, gosh. Anyway, it's getting a lot of talk about the little ones. This type of predatory behavior was hyper-normalized when I was a kid. I'm proud to see women standing up to abusive dudes. Badass. Hell has no fury like a woman storm, like the woman you won't give a road no more, a woman that know your secrets, and the woman that ain't got nothing to lose, because why? We're in the dawning of the age of Aquarius. We're here. Moving right along, Nicholas says, oh yeah, and mysteriously offered the job. Never did voiceover. Now what she's saying here is that how Mr. McFarlane from Family Guy, she added that she was mysteriously offered the job on Family Guy with work at 18 by Seth. And he was 19 years older than she was, right? But guess what she says? Oh, yeah. And mysteriously offered the job. Never did voice work in my entire life. Creep. Wow. Wow. There you go. What say you? What I'm saying is, I make no accusations at homeboy. Don't know what's going on in your life. Don't know what's going on in her life. What I do know from observation, since the new culture that we live in, he done. The Huffington Post, I told you yesterday, when some men were still trying to defend him, thinking about some boundaries. Those are not boundaries he's talking about. He met Sarah surfing in a damn bathing suit showing her ass. You do not wait 60 days, 90 days, 2 years to set boundaries with your partner. It does not happen. It's no. You're not coming to me 2 years later talking about something you don't like I'm doing, and I've been doing it for 2 years. Wrong answer. We're going to have a problem. So that's something to think about, and I'm going on a limb here saying that we have seen the last of Jonah Hill. He will no longer be an A-list actor. He is going to the abyss. Do not pass go. Do not collect any more checks. When you're worth $60 million, you don't need this kind of publicity. They say it used to be there's no such thing as bad publicity. Bull-ish. This is bad. This is bad. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that you need to know. In money segment, before we get to Nicki Minaj from Bloomberg, China-based espionage gang hacked European emails, Microsoft says. What you see going on, and you're going to feel it all of 24 and 25. How do I know? I'm here in Asia. Bangkok, Thailand is the mecca of trade in Asia. China is the big boys. Number one economy. Number two is Thailand. Listen, these people are over here doing business with themselves, and they're not thinking about the West. Let me tell you again, all you kids in the back that just got, come on to class. Thailand, do not think twice about the USA. We're 12 hours ahead of you. Keep that in mind that Asia, over here, this continent of Asia, is 12, 13. There is countries over here further in Asia that's a whole day ahead of you in the West. I'm out of sight, out of mind at 6 months. Now that I'm outside of the framework of living day to day in the United States, I see issues differently, racial issues, romantic issues. The Red Dragon has risen. The digital yuan is launched. They're spending it right here in this country. Beware. Beware. Moving right along to the next one. This is important. This sets off what I'm about to share with you, and I shared it on yesterday. So before we get to the main topic, drop those comments. I will be in there. The show is yours at the end of the show. This won't take long. Ladies and gentlemen, read the headline. Local businesses are prepared for the possibility of a UPS strike that could have massive impacts on economy and supply chain. Let me read that so you understand and what they're really saying. Local businesses are fucked. If UPS strike, it will have massive impacts on the economy and the global supply chain. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Today is the 12th. On August the 1st, if there's not a new contract, UPS does not have employees. No Teamster can go to work. They have voted to strike. The last major UPS strike was in 1997. 3 years after I graduated high school, a time, millennial and zillennial, where we just pulled up at the car wash and the girls rolled through and chose. A time, men, when I took her out on a date, shit, if I forget to call, she's calling me to make sure everything is all right. If they Gen X women in here, I'll tell you. A time, men, where thugs didn't get bad chicks. You wore patent leather shoes and your shirt tail was tucked in. All we did was maybe fight and rush the club, the door. Those were the times. 1997, there was no internet. 1997, we were not coming off a global pandemic. 1997, the economy hadn't been shut down. 1997, there were no stimulus checks sent out. 1997, there were no student loan debts pauses. 1997, boys and girls, there wasn't the political and social divide. Shit was pretty good. The worst thing was going on, the crack epidemic, and it was plaguing everyone. Sure, you seen Nisha and Man on TV, but trust me, the best customer were vanilla. That's another video. I'm not going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, on August 1st, if that deal is not there, that is the day that you cancel any fucking vacations, you cancel girls' trips, you cancel anything that you do not need, or you will suffer. 1 week puts the supply chain back 3 months, maybe 6. A 2-week strike is cataclysm. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's cataclysm. Because when they start back up, your packages that you need for your small business, your hair shop, your barber shop, parts that you need because you're a local mechanic, you're not getting them because you're not more important than Walmart, Target, and all those places. Speaking of which, if you work at Walmart, Target, Amazon, you're screwed. They got major contracts with UPS. How do I know? A 10-year logistics manager at Walmart Stores Incorporated for the distributions, import centers, and transportation offices. This, and to add insult to injuries, right? Let's let you hear from the horse's mouth. I don't want you to think I know it all.
Delivery routes for the picket line, the clock ticking for union representatives to reach an agreement with the delivery giant, avoiding a major hit to the U.S. economy. News 4's Alexis Zoto shows us the impact a strike could have on local businesses.
Inside Alpha Brewing Company in South St. Louis City, the small business relies on shipments from UPS.
We get all of our hop shipped in from Oregon. That's all UPS. They're 44-pound boxes, and that's the only carrier they use.
Just like many of us, the packages come regularly.
Daily.
But that could be at risk as a possible strike looms.
What do we want? Contract!
The country's 34,000 UPS workers could strike at the end of the month if the union and delivery company can't reach a new contract agreement.
Our leadership told UPS that they made record profits during the global pandemic when a lot of businesses were struggling, and they made that money on the backs of our members.
Chris Tongay represents about 3,500 local members in the eastern Missouri area. They've been preparing for a strike, which would have a massive impact on the economy.
It's been shown time and time again that UPS is a driver of the U.S. economy.
What he was saying is UPS is a driver of the economy. Listen, they're going to strike. There's no way. I work for you. Did I mention I was a manager at UPS, the hub in Shelby, North Carolina? Right. The major dispute is, on average, the guys that's loading the vans, the young ladies that's rolling the vans, that's what they call them. You call them trucks, they're vans. Average is $15 an hour. I think they're like about 20. That's average. But in places like Shelby, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, they're making 20. What I'm saying, I'm not getting in their pockets. The Teamsters take good care of their people. I enjoyed my time working alongside them in management, great foremans, had great relationship with the shop stewards, but they will strike. If they strike, it's not a one-day strike. It will be 2 weeks to 30 days. Here's what you need to think about, too. Going into the fourth industrial revolution with drones, algorithms, and how they do business over here in Southeast Asia. DHL and all of them have huge hubs over here, but guess what? They have people delivering all these parcels, these small packages, right, on motorbikes and in trucks and things like that. That's what I sense UPS really wants to do. Here's something else that the newbies, you millennials and zillennials, don't know about going on strike. How many of these people, right, because everybody is not a 10, 15-year-old employee and member of the union. Some of them just been there 5 years or less. Most been there 5 years or less. Are they ready to go 4 weeks on just union due checks? I'm going to ask you that again. And UPS is thinking this. How long? I know you old timers, y'all can weather the storm, but they're going to make so many people cross the line and become a scab. What is a scab? Is a union team member that's like, fuck, I got to pay my bills. I'm walking across this line. I'm going to work. He or she is done. He or she will have no more friends. That's the game that management, AKA the corporation, is going to play. Ask yourself, the people you know part-time at UPS, can they stand 4 weeks off just a union check that may be just a few $100 versus 1,000 or a few thousand? Some of them UPS drivers and full-time employees at the major bigger hubs that get 8 hours or more, they're clocking already 55, 60 a year. What is the wife and kid? So exactly, Ruben, divide and conquer. I'll be in the chat in a minute. But let's add insult to injury. August the 1st, July 31st, damn that. July 31st, if there's not an agreement signed and they're not going to work the next day. Your package is not coming. The economy falls to shit. It is the perfect excuse to lay off a lot of people at regional distribution centers and in those stores. Walmart is not Walmart anymore that I work for. Those prices are high, I hear. I hear Walmart has raised prices and they're targeting the upper middle class to rich. Pay close attention. They're pushing you down to dollar stores. All those goods is in Dollar General and Dollar Tree. They're there for a reason. Let you figure that out. Let's go in and add insult to injury. This is from the Detroit Free Press. If you don't know, Detroit is the home of Motown, right? Temptations, Four Tops, Smokey all in, right? Michael Jackson. It's also a home to Ford and the major car manufacturers. Read this. Fane puts bullseye on Big Threes as UAW strike target. That's the United Auto Workers. Do y'all not see the writing on the wall? If you share this video, y'all need to start. I'm the only one, seem like in chocolate YouTube, that's giving you the real. You can get entertained when you're laid off. Sir, if you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. When you get laid off, you don't have to worry about one. The best woman only going to give you about 90 days. You got to get back there and get it, man. Check this out. The UAW, which is the United Auto Workers, is planning. Do you not see how sinister this is? That the powers that be knew and probably had all this planned, right? UPS does a 5-year contract or so with the Teamsters. These be like 5 years contracts. The big boys in these associations have a crystal ball where they can look 5 years into the future. What the unions 5 years from now have nothing to negotiate with all the drones and algorithms that's going to be out there. I mean, they're going to have nothing. They have the equipment right now to damn cars pretty much load themselves. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. But real quickly, the United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain on Tuesday, your time, addressed the big question on the minds of probably anyone working at Ford, General Motors, or Stellantis right now. Who is the strike target for this year's contract bargaining? This is the first time in history, no matter if it's the NFL Players Association, the NBA Union, Major League Baseball, United Auto Workers, Teamsters, they are slowly losing leverage. The next story about Nicki Minaj will prove to you that they're slowly all losing leverage. Technology catches up with everybody and everything. What this would mean, ladies and gentlemen, This is the perfect storm brewing. Before we go to the next story, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Here's the perfect storm, ladies and gentlemen. We in the month of July. Today is July the 12th over here in Bangkok. To my knowledge, I think it's July the 12th over there too. Check this out. On August the 1st, if UPS does not have a contract with the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, they will strike, and it's going to hurt everyone. In September is the new year for the New York Stock Exchange. Something that you may not know. We, as people, Americans, we celebrate the new year on January the 1st. Not in money. The new year starts in September. So Wall Street has already baked in the recession for 2024. They will start to execute in September. Sell-offs and margin calls. Watch the movie Margin Call. It is very educational. October the 1st, student loan debts. Hey, the bills is coming back. What's going on also? You have a political season that's going to be very, very heated on both sides this time. People like Dr. Cornel West, RFK Jr. versus Biden, Donnie J and that team. You're going to be a lot of division, a lot of racial issues. I am promising you a UPS strike and a United Auto Worker strike, economic cataclysm. It is the green light for every company, every Fortune 500 company, every small business to push the panic button, and the number one controllable, and y'all listen to me real good, on the P&L, which is a profit and loss sheet statement. The P&L is what management manages. Your productivity, your safety, your quality, all are lines on the P&L. Shrink, people stealing, damages is on the P&L. Electric bill is on the P&L. Guess what? You can't control none of that shit. I've learned from the best presidents of Walmart. Told all of us, listen, the number one controllable, ladies and gentlemen, in any company, from Jay-Z's company to your company, is wages. You cannot control the cost of electricity. You can't control the cost of transportation and all those other things. But you can control who works, how much you pay, and how many hours they get. When companies push the panic button, they cut labor because it's the number one controllable. Target, UPS. I don't give a damn where you were, the doctor's office. When shit hit the fan, UPS deliver stuff to doctor's offices. Ladies working at the desk, you in trouble. Third-party drivers, 3PL is what we call them. Third-party logistics drivers got contracts. They be pulling UPS trucks sometimes. Or you are benefiting from that UPS truck coming into Walmart. They sorting it down, and it's going out with a third-party character to a super center. Everybody will be affected. So that is the perfect storm. Let's speed this up so I can give you the show. This is what you came for. Seems that Nicki Minaj, that's right, Nicki, hopes the whole internet is deleted after deep fake video. Ladies and gentlemen, what's real? What is real? Was it real? Will Smith smacking Chris Rock? Why? Was that Keke Palmer on stage with Usher? Can you prove it this day and time? Did you not watch Drake receive something from a damn hologram on stage? What's real? What's real? Let's get into it. Let me blow this up where we all can see. It seems that Nicki Minaj is not a fan of a deep fake video starring herself, Tom Holland, who played Spider-Man, and Mark Zuckerberg as Little Boosie would call him. Mark Zuckerberg, I need my Instagram back. On Sunday, July 9th, the Queen, a rapper, shared a clip from ITVX's Deepfake Neighborhood Wars. So these are geeksters who I want to be so bad. And I'm just trying to be a nerd now, but geek is my mission. They have the ultimate deepfake AI. So deep face neighbor wars with questions regarding the technology used to create the short. Once again, the technology used to create the short. Help. Exclaimed the 40-year-old Twitter. What in the AI shape-shifting cloning conspiracy theory is this? I hope the whole internet get deleted. I believe the internet may be timeless. Will be deleted before then. Here is the deep fake. Shall we check it out first? I think we'll check it out.
We had just got back from our honeymoon.
Our homecoming.
Tom drops his bags, and then I started following right behind him like this.
The first thing I noticed was this horrible sort of boiled egg smell. Ugh.
Oof. We started entering into the house to find out what that smell was, and then I saw him, and I started to scream, "Ah!" And he was spread out like this.
Nicki and Tom were shocked to discover that the intruder was in fact their next-door neighbor Mark Zuckerberg, who had somehow found his way into their home.
It was so strange. I'd not said more than hi or hello to this bloke. Now he's on my bloody sofa. I was shaking.
Shout out to Super Slot, breaking up for the algorithm. Peep game. This is a deep fake. This is not real. Ladies and gentlemen, don't think, oh, they just try. No. I've been to the site. I've played with some of this AI technology. I have cloned Kevin Samuel's voice. The hell is him? I've cloned my own voice. Ladies and gentlemen, what's real? What's real? Let's finish this up and we'll give the show over to you.
I'm trying to wake him up. Come on, mate. Mate, wake up. Hello. Come on, mate.
And when he woke up, he didn't even apologize. He just walked off like this. Like he was being beamed up into a starship. Our spidey senses was tingling about him, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, I just thought he was pissed. I just thought he'd have a shower, sleep it off, and we'd return to our routine highs and hellos.
But there was nothing routine about what happened next, as neighbor Mark's actions became even stranger.
What's real, ladies and gentlemen? What the hell is real? That is a deep fake. What they got wrong, they don't have Nicki's voice down. And if you look closely, if you go to Twitter and check that out, once you look closely at Tom Holland's mouth, but from a distance, you done smoked you one. You done had a couple glasses of wine. You think that's the real deal. What's real, ladies and gentlemen? What's real that we seeing on TV? Are these law enforcement chocolate people, is that real? Here's one more thing to think about, and then the show is yours. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You are on a Sigma Lifestyle listening to Sigma Life Hacks, and the life hack comes up in our full conversation. Check this out. Do you remember this?
Y'all, we out here on vacation in the Bahamas. Another beautiful day. Check it out. Check it out. Ooh. I want to talk to y'all for a minute about the power of perception. You see, there's a lot that goes into being a hot social media content provider. For instance, y'all think I got time to go on vacation? No. I got social to do. Come on, man, this is blue screen. In fact, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
So I say and ask you the question, what's real? What is real? All of these videos and things that's triggering people, are they real? I don't know, but I do know this. That was said presentation, and the life hack is to use discernment. We got to use discernment this day and time. We're going to start from the beginning. Let's go through some of those comments because I really appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to you. Queen says she took off a few days. Congratulations. Shout out to you. Wow, Empress says, now I'm happy oh, she's a vegan. Shout out to you, Empress. I can tell. Got great skin. The homie Ruben said, I am lactose intolerant. All chocolate people really are. That's why they pasteurize things. Queen, I will be on that link. Shout out. Oh, that is my link. Shout out to you, Queen. Ruben says something fishy. Absolutely. That's what I was thinking, Ruben. Ruben says the hashtags and the language used seems like she's making a... Listen, she's going for the juggler. If it was about money, she just lawyer up. This is about something whole nother different. When it says it's a rap, absolutely, totally. That is what I wanted to read. Now, this is from Zillennium. Shout out to Gen Z up in his house. Ruben said, I'm 22 and work in logistics industry now. Here in Memphis, even FedEx reported a massive drop in revenue. Ruben also says UPS and Amazon have hubs here and will definitely hurt. That is right. I forgot Memphis on I-40, man. That's that I-40 corridor. Trucks coming in there through there all the time. Texas, that's right on the route. That's a good call out. Good call out. Shout out to you, Ruben. And you best believe, yes. And then they're about to conquer, my friend. Queen says, we got UPS and the FedEx deliveries all the time in my job. Absolutely. I said it on a show. When I was managing at Walmart and in receiving, we put the best of the best on them FedEx and UPS trucks because you got to receive them differently. Absolutely. For real, for real. So what have you? The question is, what are we going to do? No, excuse me. What are you going to do as a man, woman, mother, father? If y'all thinking everything is going to be all right and you're going to keep coming on this platform and a lot of people having the opportunity, because this is a great opportunity to present things to you all and be here with you all. But those shovel-ready jobs, used to hear Barack Obama, Bush, Trump, Clinton, all of them talk about, you're going to have to go to them. And they pay 10 to 15 bucks an hour. And you're going to have to damn work. UPS 1 week shutdown is going to cause layoffs. 2 week shutdown means, oh my God, Magnum. That's a Magnum PI reference from back in the day. IT, start writing code, man. Write code, come to Asia. If ain't nothing holding you down, start looking to come to Thailand, man. You can work remote, and $1 equals 34 over here, man. That's why I'm here. I'm here to weather the storm. You'll see, I'm not a passport bro, man. I'm an expat, expatriate. I'm not. I came here to save money. I came here to watch this storm get knocked down because it was on the wall. The writing's on the wall. You got to pay back the money from the stimulus checks. Gonna have to pay back the money from all the debt forgiveness. It's gonna hurt. There are people just now. We only talk about the eviction moratorium over. People getting kicked out right and left. We're not talking about the people that tuck the deal to forego paying their electric bills. Listen, America is gonna hurt. This is the Great Recession upon us. UPS, this late in the game, if they don't make a deal in the next 7 days, there will not be one. I work for them. Management, aka the corporation, is not stupid. They got the books. The union bosses ain't stupid either. They realize the heart of their members are 5-year employees and under. The majority of UPS employees via the International Brotherhood of Teamsters are part-time employees. Do you understand what I'm saying? How many of them can go 30 days striking without a check, without crossing that line, becoming a scab, and getting a paycheck? Ought to be interesting. And to keep this in mind also, just because the Teamsters go on strike, hell, UPS still get to run their business. They're going to bring in temporary people. It will be chaos. And the company would love nothing more than a major outburst, a couple boys in brown, act the fool, beat the hell out of somebody, and bam, break them. So we're going to see how this goes. Ruben says they're going to need support from Absolutely. Absolutely. Your warehouse management system better be on point. But here's what we need to think about. These Fortune 500 companies, which UPS is, I mean, check it out right here.
Daily.
That's what they
But
do.
that could be at risk
Listen.
as a possible strike looms.
What do we want? Contract!
The country's 34,000 UPSs come regularly.
From Oregon, that's all UPS. They're 44-pound boxes, and that's the only carrier they use.
Just like many of us, the packages come regularly.
Daily.
But that could be at risk as a possible strike looms.
What do we want? Contract!
The country's 34,000 UPS workers could strike at the end of the month if the union and delivery company can't reach a new contract.
You think old girl right there can make it 3 weeks with a union check? I ain't judging nobody, but let's just look at the video and we'll do some commentary over it. Take a good look. I'm going to break this down to you. Let me show you.
Avoiding a major hit
sorry.
to the U.S. economy.
I'm going to be devil's advocate right there. What the major opportunity for the corporation is not moving the packages, it's the drivers. It's the drivers that will cause a quagmire and hurt them. But guess what? They have GPS. UPS, do you think them damn drivers are that smart? No. It's called accurate GPS system. Every manager because I was about to train, but I found another position somewhere else. Every manager in a UPS hub is also a driver. Listen to what I'm telling you. They have contingency plans. UPS can fly in employees from anywhere around the world to drive them trucks. The United States is unionized. UPS Mexico isn't. UPS Puerto Rico isn't. UPS Canada. Watch the Canadian drivers. They're not. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's going to be hard, but somehow they're not going to just let a 2-week strike keep them from moving some packages. It's going to get ugly. The first couple of days, they out there energetic. Week number 2, oh, hell. Right. So here go, and believe it or not, this is Memphis. Shout out to you, Ruben. This is Memphis right here, buddy. If I'm not mistaken, let's make sure. Let me see what this is.
This is.
Inside Alpha Brewing Company in South St. Louis City, the small business relies on shipments from UPS.
We get all of our hop ship.
My apologies, St. Louis. So they surviving on UPS. This guy owns a brewery company. What you think coming on them trucks? Kegs of beer. Now, that's their strategic advantage right there. Let me show you. All the part-timers, this is where they break them at. Those drivers, hard to replace. People who work there, no problem. Overpaid, be honest with you. But they there. Teamsters going to be there. They're going to work 20 years, all that good stuff. But what I'm saying is, most UPS, the sorting facilities, where it gets to the 53-foot trailer, then goes to a hub to get broken down a little bit further on them trucks, that's going to be easy. Keep in mind, the corporation has a right to stay in business, right? They going to bring in people from other places where they're not unionized. The Teamsters have a contract in America. UPS Mexico, UPS Canada, UPS Puerto Rico, UPS the Virgin Islands. You get where I'm going with this? They're not. So that's something to think about. And here's something else that the company will lean on. They supply 1/4 of the packages delivered every single day in the United States of America. The American people are going to put pressure on somebody. So that's something to think about. If you're just coming in, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I know you're wondering what you talking about, Whoa, today. We were talking about Nicki Minaj, actually Jonah Hill's new accusations. We're talking about the U.S. worker strikes. UPS, the contract is up on the 31st of this month. On August 1st, if they do not have a contract, they will strike. Keep in mind, if you own a small business, I don't care if it's a lawn service, if you're getting parts, if you're getting supplies, they come a lot of times through UPS, and 1 week strike will cause layoffs in the United States, a 2-week strike or more is absolute economic cataclysm. Economic cataclysm. We have people that work in logistics right here in this very chat, and they will tell you how many FedEx and UPS trucks come. UPS truck comes every day with thousands and thousands of packages from regional distribution centers to directly to places like Dollar General and the places that you're getting your discount goods. Keep that in mind. Also, we found out that there's a technology that is so good at a deep fake that it put Tom Holland, who starred in Spider-Man, and Nicki Minaj and her big booty in a video. Nicki like, what the deuce? Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, do your research and you find that those deep fake capabilities are amazing. Check out the video on YouTube of Drake being handed something from a damn hologram. Never forget about how Will.i.am in 2007 came in as a hologram on CNN. What the hell you think they can do in 2023? So something to think about. If you found this show interesting, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That would be absolutely awesome. And if it moves you, you watch the replay, there's a thanks button. Buy Walt Diddy a coffee. Coffee is $3 a cup. I like coffee. That's not too bad. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That means even more. I do this because I enjoy doing it, not because I expect to get paid, even though getting paid is cool. So watch my pre-recorded videos, and I can get a few coins from Google AdSense. Once again, you have been listening to Sigma Lifestyle on the Sigma Life Hacks podcast, and the life hack is use your discernment. What's real anymore? Are these stories real? Are we watching a bunch of deep fakes here, there, and everywhere? Planet stories. Now is the time more than ever to use discernment. Lean not on your own understanding. Do some damn research, and you may be better for it. I'd like to thank the Sigma girls for coming by. They're grown women, but it's kind of like the Mary Jane girls in my house. Shout out to y'all for being here, being day one, supporting Walt Diddy. We will grow. The economy will force people to come listen to something more constructive and something that they can get some value from instead of entertainment. And shout out to the newcomer, Ruben. Appreciate you for holding it down. Shout out to the Zillennials, man. Come listen to your 46-year-old Uncle Walt Diddy and the mistakes I have made so you don't make them. And I'm here to encourage you. Get into IT, fam. This is a global economy, so if you can get to Asia, pick up some culture, go back and forth, whatever you need to do, be a world traveler and a world businessman, and you're going to be better, man. You know, I don't give advice, but here's a perhaps. The world is your oyster, and they're turning into a global economy. You need to get your hands on it. Do me a favor if you would. Remember this next time you look in the mirror. Tell yourself that you're more than enough, you're worthy, you're adequate. Even a kid like me that grew up to be a man, that came from a house with no running water in it until I was in the 12th grade. And this is like 94. Right? A dad that just walked out when he was 9, no birthdays, no nothing. Daddy ain't never gave me $50 in my life. But check this out. He gave me something more valuable. He left me a gem. It's like a diamond. He didn't know it or he would have used it for himself. He used to look me in the eyes before he left and say, Walter, you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. I put my mind to making this content. I put my mind to being an encourager, not a discourager. Do me a favor. Put your mind into your hopes and dreams. Put your mind into paying attention what's going on in the economy. It's the economy. It's the economy because economy controls what's going on in America. There's no romance, guys, without finance. How your pocketbook looking? And the last thing I'll tell you, you're worthy, you're adequate, and you are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for joining me here on the podcast. We will be face-to-face later on. It is Bangkok Insomnia Day. I'm going on a road trip, so I'm going to stay up and I'll sleep on my travel. Hope you have a great day. See you face-to-face sometime later on in the evening for you. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You have been listening to Sigma Life Hacks via Sigma Lifestyle, and it has been my extreme honor to be with you today. Have a great afternoon, and Walt Diddy will see you face to face later on, and that you can believe.